tractor pulling. Tractor pulling is a highly competitive sport to determine whose tractor can pull the sled the farthest. In a small West Texas farming community, the Blagrays on their time off enjoy tractor pulling. They have been pulling for 43 years, and the third generation will continue on the legacy. In a highly competitive sport, like tractor pulling, pullers have to face many problems and setbacks. Problems like losing a championship title, to breaking parts that will cost them hundreds or even thousands of dollars.
Me and Steve and my dad all operate a 10,000 acre cotton farm south of Lubbock, Texas. We raise cotton, and it's about 4 or 5 generation cotton farm. It really proves to be a big challenge in trying to manage the cotton farm and then go tractor pulling, and compete on a grand national level in the summer that we try to do. So there's a lot of help from the family, my dad and everything, staying home, or one of us having to stay home during the summer, especially the early part of the summer, so that we can run the tractor on the circuit. Our dad started tractor pulling in 1972. I was 12 years old at the time. Him and a neighbor went to their first tractor pull in Fort Worth, Texas in March of '71.
We organized Texas tractor pullers in Texas with about 20 local farmers, and purchased a sled and all the equipment necessary to put on a tractor pull.
It took us about 43 years to get to the point that we're at right now. None of this stuff that we do happens overnight.
The tractor that we're currently running is a 2012 Case IH 225, and that's basically just what the tractor is patterned after. The hoods that we have on it are all handmade aluminum hoods, and we do that for the weight. The chassis is an Engler chassis, and it's a chrome moly tube chassis. It has a truck rear end with magnesium planetaries on it. It has a transmission that was designed specifically for tractor pulling, a 4-speed transmission, and that is connected to a custom-made bell housing that it fits onto a block billet Bryant crankshaft. It has a billet cylinder head. It has 4 turbochargers. All of these parts are beefed up because of the type of horsepower range that we're running. It got started with actually the early sleds that they pulled were people that would step on that sled as they went down the track to increase the weight of the pan that was creating friction on the dirt as they were going down a 300-foot track. Of course, the sleds that we have now are really high tech, and they have a pan on them, and it has a box that move up a set of rails. And as that box moves up that set of rails, it creates more and more friction on the pan that's sliding on the ground.
We won a title in 2002, then we come back and won our second title in 2013. And each one of those different titles had a different meaning to them. That first one we won had a special meaning to it, in that a lot of the people that we was running against to win that championship was ones that we had looked up to in past years as we was coming up into the sport to the level that we achieved the championship in. One of the memorable moments that we had in 2013, we were struggling early in the year trying to stay on top with the tractor. It was running good, but it wasn't running quite good enough to win a championship that year. And we come home, make some huge motor adjustments, change some parts, and didn't know if we was going to help the tractor or hurt the tractor. Carried it to Chapel Hill, Tennessee, and swept both nights there and took the points lead at that point and continued to hold on to it and eventually winning the championship. And so I think that weekend was a big turning point for us in the 2013 year, which still sticks out in my mind as one of the memorable moments of that time.
I kind of tend to think of the achievements we've accomplished on the national circuit. I think about the Bowling Green, Ohio is one of the national tractor pulling championships are held each year in August. And if you win your division there, you win a ring. It's like a class ring. And that is, in the tractor pulling world, that's one of the most coveted awards that you can win. And we've won that ring 6 times.
We like tractor pulling because it uses the equipment that we use on the farm every day, like tractors and mechanics. And another thing, we get to meet people all over the United States.
The sport of tractor pulling brings the family closer together. Distance both far from home and down the track makes many memories. Awards and well wishes are great, but back at home in the shop, working on their masterpiece with family is a full pull.